If we curse, she's gonna bleep it out. So you can curse.
Our part where my dad comes in.
I'll do my best.
Welcome to this week's CFSL in Shambles podcast.
All right, here I am with the great Jooby down here. Also, we got the #1 fan from last year, Dorian, repping his USC something. We bring to you the show just pretty much. If you can't handle it, don't be here. This is definitely 18 and up, and Dorian has shown me his fake ID, so we are good. Jooby, if you can, just introduce yourself to everybody. We really appreciate it. Awesome. Jooby is here with us today. Also, Dorian, go ahead.
I'm Dorian, aka Tim Cope in the league. I appreciate everyone having me here. Thank you, Jojo, for having me here. And I can't wait to get started on this.
Yeah. We want a special thanks to some Miami boys over there. They've been helping us with some graphics, some editing. Dominic over in Notre Dame's been helping us. Anybody who wants to help us, feel free to help. We will 100% take anything. So if we can here, let's do a rundown here, Dorian. What are we going to do here today?
So today we're going to talk about what we think from week one. We're asked a few questions. Then we're going to ask what Jooby ask Jooby questions and see what he thinks about them.
Okay.
Last but not least, I'm gonna ask Jojo about what he thinks about an AD or a coach or something. And last but not least, we're gonna have our segment. It's called In Shape or Shambles, where I basically say, for example, Tim Cope had multiple catches. Is he in shape or shambles? And then Jojo will give us a reason.
I think they'll get it, Dorian. We're explaining a little too much here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where did you go? Get back from USC to Texas. I appreciate Jooby coming out here. He has been my main host, but today, Dorian, you're taking over the show. Go ahead. Ask your first question.
So what do you think about Texas after week one?
So I wish Jooby was in here because I'd probably be mean, but I really like their quarterback scheme. I like their depth. I mean, it was a fun show to watch. The defense, his little boy Blade over there did some work. I mean, the whole team overall looked really good, special teams and all. So I'm going to give them, if it was a 5-star, I'd give them a good 4.1.
I agree.
Yeah. So, I mean, they did look good this week. So we'll see. I mean, who do they play this week? Yo, where'd you go? Dude, you fell.
It was my computer.
Dude, I literally thought that the sky just fell underneath you. Yeah.
Listen, your wife's gonna cut these parts out, right?
Sometimes we'll see, I guess.
Okay. So their quarterback over 400 yards passing and 4 touchdowns.
Repeat
Pino,
that.
Their quarterback Pino had.
Oh yeah, he killed it. Dude. I mean, I watched the whole game. Jooby when he talked as we are now, and I mean, we talked about I literally went in the LC and I was like, respect, and I tagged Don and I'm like, oh, he's the real deal. He might be. And Jooby did it over there in Bama last year. I was a fan. This year obviously I'm still a fan, but last year he did it there, and he heavily recruited a lot of good players, and he was just like, whoever wants to be here, will win. And he's showing that week one.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I know that you've been here longer than me, and I see you yipping and yapping in that chat. And obviously, Jooby, you're always doing it too. So
Yeah.
He's out there. Jooby, you there? Maybe he had to pee or something. I don't know. But so who's your most underdog team you want to see win, even if it's it hurts a little to see them win?
I'm going to say Ohio State. They played a great game. They I
respect that. Just because I know you were on that team. But go ahead. Sorry.
I was as USC, me and my AD, we simmed a lot for that game. So we were really confident going into that game that we were gonna beat them. But no, they were able to come beat us and get that win. So I expect Ohio State to do good. Their quarterback, where is he? Yeah, their quarterback, Jermaine. I think he's gonna be one of the best quarterbacks in the next 4 years. I think he's going to be the best quarterback in the next 4 years.
Yeah, even though they lost their running back last year, I mean, Legion knows what he's doing. I talked to him. I mean, outside of recruiting, you could just tell he's a good dude, and he knows what he's doing. So. Oh, hey, Dad.
Yeah, this is my dad.
What's up?
What? How you doing?
We'll tell everybody it's your sugar daddy.
Well, it is really, right? I mean, I am. I'm paying for everything until 15.
Oh my God! You can't make
this
up.
I have the best. So this is a podcast we're doing on the league that I'm in.
Okay, I'll let you guys chat.
Yeah.
Later, Dad.
Hey, peace out.
I showed him my fake ID, so it's technically all right.
Sweet.
So,
this is
though. Back to Ohio. I mean, their DBs, their whole everything. I mean, they're a stout team. I got a good friend over there. Their defensive line, pretty much, I got kind of close with in recruiting, and they got a good amount of people over there to actually. It may not be this year. It could be next year, but they have the talent.
Yeah, definitely, I think Ohio State's going to be good. I think Legion's going to be the one to lead them to a championship.
I'm going to ask you one thing, just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If Oregon, Park 717. I'm never thinking about you until just now for some reason, but Ohio State, USC. You guys play again in the playoffs somewhere. It was a one-score game, I think, something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, it would have been closer if our fullback didn't drop a pass on fourth down.
I mean, that's the next man up kind of thing. So, but I'm just saying, do you think that they would win again, or do you think that guys would give them an L?
Really?
We're talking playoffs. We're talking playoffs, not
okay. Honestly,
playoffs.
If it was a playoff game, I think we'd be prepared way more than we were.
We have about 8 more weeks to prepare. Okay.
4 weeks, and at that time, the team would probably have gotten better than it actually is.
Okay.
Welcome to this week's CFSL in Shambles podcast.
All right, so thank you for everybody coming back here. The second segment of our show. Apparently, Jooby told Dorian something about dog sick and he had to leave or something. I don't even remember. So we're gonna act like Jooby's still here. And I think at this point, what we should do is I'll ask a question and then you'll ask a question. But the way we'll answer this is if
Jooby was saying.
So I'll start my first question. Leo Asiata and Notre Dame, are they for real? How would Jooby answer this question? I remember they're conference, so
since they're a Big Ten opponent, I think Jooby would say, yeah, it was a 1-game wonder because Leo Asiata threw 2 interceptions against Auburn. Which like if he hadn't thrown those 2 picks, Auburn, they would have scored 2 touchdowns and they still would have won more than they actually should.
You would say that.
Yeah, I would.
I think Jooby would say they're in shambles and this is all a bust.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Your turn.
What would Jooby think about? What does Jooby think about? What does Jooby think about Alabama? His former team.
I can give you my honest opinion, and some people may not like it, but this dude built a decent team. Said, bon voyage, I'm going to my hometown. Went to his hometown. Built a decent team week 1. Alabama, kind of like, they got some players, they lost some players, and
they're running the triple option.
Oh, we're going to put that aside. That'll come. They don't have their starting quarterback. Okay?
Right.
I heard that he was sending, like, pictures of Britney Spears shaving her head to somebody, and they were like, yeah, we don't like that shit. So, pretty much what happened. I don't know. But when he comes back, Jooby would say they are in shambles. 100.
All right. In shambles. All right, let's see. All right, I have one more question what Jooby would think. What would Jooby think about USC?
You would ask this question. Number 1 rule in this podcast, I said, do not talk about your own team.
No, I'm not talking about my own team. I'm being honest.
He would say, Dorian's there. They're in trouble.
Okay.
Am I right, Jooby?
Actually, I got the wrong thing. Yeah. Yeah. You're all right, Jooby?
You are the mascot for Jooby.
Yeah, like I'm all Texas gear. I gotta appreciate.
All right, go ahead. So this is the last one that you're going to see here. We're going to make this real quick. 3 things. We call this in shape or in shambles. What's going to happen is I'm going to ask Dorian a question. Dorian's going to ask me a question. They have 10 questions total. I ask 5. He asks 5. It goes both parallel. We have 10 seconds to answer this question.
All right.
No passes. If you go over 10 seconds without an explanation, you lose a point. If it's a bad explanation, you lose a point. If it's a good explanation and you do exceed, we'll keep it going.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. Baron Adams threw 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. In shape or in shambles?
Oh, in shape. Not worried.
Okay. Yours?
Long trees with a loss. In shape or in shambles?
In shape because Oregon's going to rebound. That was a non-conference loss.
I concur. I concur with that one. LSU's pass defense allowed over 400 yards, yet they still won the game. Is that defense in shape or in shambles?
In shambles. They need to get better from allowing.
I like their defensive end. I like their linebacker, but I agree. I think they just need to redo that DB, bring it back to that DBU, and they'll be all right.
Okay.
Sorry, Miami. Sorry.
Malik Harris had no catches and 1 drop. In shape or in shambles? A Florida wide receiver, 5-star.
I gotta say, he's in shape. That team's fine. He'll get his. It's the first night. Everybody gets nervous.
Yeah.
Fowler, coming off last year's year, going to a new team, in shape or in shambles?
In shape. He had an interception and had over 10 tackles.
But and one of the questions I ask, is he in shape to win again? Like OSU, pretty much did a pretty good job last year.
He didn't win any games at OSU, but he's going to win games at Auburn.
Okay.
Ron Newman threw 1 touchdown and 1 pick six. In shape or in shambles?
I love him, but I think he is in shambles. And it's not his fault. It's not the coach's fault. I think they just got hit with a boom, and they were like, okay, we need a quarterback. He's the best option. He knew it from day one he was going to Auburn. He's like 6-1 last year. Oh, my God. he is in shambles for that reason of I don't think they're in a rebuild. I think Pack knows how to do it. I know he does. We've seen it. Sorry, I'm going over 10 seconds, but I think Ron Newman will be a 500 quarterback year one, but will definitely get a chip by the end of his career.
Okay.
Miami's offensive line, they allowed 5 sacks. Yes, they won. Whatever we can sit here and talk about, but is their offensive line in shape or in shambles?
In shape because Richardson's a scrambling quarterback, so he could have had more time to get out the pocket and throw the football.
Yeah, some of his sacks weren't like truly his fault either, but
Yeah.
you got to give respect to the defensive point. 5 sacks in one game, as a team, that's more than 1 a quarter. I mean, that's annoying as a quarterback. Your turn.
Gordon Yelkich went 5 out of 6 and missed the game-winning field goal. In shape or in shambles?
He's fine. He's 100% in shape. Long season, he's fine. Nebraska's offense puts up a measly 22 points. In shape or in shambles?
In shambles. They're gonna. I love Nebraska. I think they'll be fine. It's just that their offense struggled a lot against Florida. The only reason they put that much points is because the
team. But that's my team. Go Corn.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Jooby,
wait. I have one more left.
What?
Yeah, I was on my 4th, not 5th.
I don't even know how to count. Go ahead.
Jake Moon had 12 yards rushing on 3 carries. In shape or in shambles?
I mean, he had 3 carries. Give him 10. Talk to me then.
In shape, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for coming out. Dorian, Jooby, next week, come join us on the Cope and JoJo and Shambles. We'll be here every Sunday night. Enjoy. Any questions, any comments? I don't care. Dorian, do you care?
No.
Thank you. You guys all have a good night.
Yeah, well, we're down to do special guests, etc.
Special? What? Hey, what are you going to inform me of this?
I don't know.
All right, there's only a few guests we can have.
What? Jooby?
No, Jooby is banned from the show. At least once. I think we really need to have the voice Wookie. Wookie, we're calling you out. We need you. We need you to come here and annoy us as much as you annoyed the LC chat in recruiting season.
Oh, God, he was so annoying in LC chat in recruiting season.
Yeah, but respect. I mean, he does announcing, I like him. I mean, sometimes he's a nuisance, but we all get to become nuisance sometimes. I've seen you in the chat lingering there.
I talk every day in chat besides today, but I see.
Yeah, I mean, it was Father's Day, so. But
Yeah,
happy Father's Day. Dorian, thank you. Doma, Amy, Dominic. Who am I missing? Who else helped us out?
we're mad. He's going to be at F-Link.
Yeah, we got the middle linebacker over in the U. Watts, Drew something. Drew, sorry. Thank you, everybody. We'll be here every week, all week. I lied, once a week. We'll see you then.